Alrighty, well, today folks, we're going to open up another tool we purchased on our way back from Henderson to Terlingua with the bathroom trailer. Stopped at a welding supply shop to buy my second set of Oxy-Acetylene rigs. I got a torch here made by ProStar from Linde. Anyway, pretty nice setup. Let's open it up. There's some extra stuff in here. I also have a Miller plasma cutter. I picked up some drag shields, some tips, some electrodes, and some crayons and paint markers because we're going to be doing some cutting in the future with some scrap iron that we're going to cut off of that trailer, and it's got a little bit of fencing work we need to do with some drill stem. Anyhow, something that I've actually learned when I was in 7th grade, Brownwood Middle School, was how to use an Oxy-Acetylene rig and weld. I am grateful, eternally grateful to that shop teacher for showing me how to do this. And I've been pretty much piddling with it as a hobby. I've never really actually done it for work or anything. But yeah, so anyway, so I've got a couple tips here that I got with the kit, I've purchased with the kit. One is the full bore. The other one is going to be reserving the fuel capacity that I have, because bottles are expensive, and due to the distance here, it wasn't going to be probably appropriate for me to rent bottles here. And despite that they only cost, 25 cents a day, I could be here for a few months at a time, and maybe I use a bottle, maybe I don't. Really not sure what's going to happen, so I went ahead and bought bottles from this company. And the guys in Midland, Odessa area, they're really cool at this shop. They helped me out a lot. Anyway, so this one will hopefully conserve my fuel consumption. Yeah, so you can really tell the difference between these two tips. One has a much larger hole for the fuel. Let's see if that focuses in on that, but probably not. Versus this one. Much tinier hole there in the center for the acetylene gas. It came with a striker. See if it strikes. Probably not in the bag. Probably not the safest thing to do. But as Doug Jackson says, safety second. Well, what the heck? It's not striking. It's got a flint in it. Oh, there it goes. Not my grandfather's tool, so it's definitely cheaper. So we have an oxygen regulator here. Looks pretty nice. It's got seals on it. Feels like a plastic handle, metal body. Everything else is metal and brass. Seems to be okay. Here's our our acetylene one. I'll mix it up just like my left and my right. And it looks like it's pretty good. Also a plastic knob. Got our gauges. Easy to read. That's pretty nice. It looks like we have a brazing torch, or brazing tip rather. This could be useful for me if I decide to disconnect some HVAC equipment or some refrigerant type stuff. Probably not going to be doing any welding with this, but again, in Terlingua, you never know. This handle is probably the best handle that I've seen. Apparently, these are also made by Victor. It's just got Linde's name on there. All the parts seem to come off and on real easy. The threads look good. I think this was like $325 or I don't know. I think it was like just under $400 including tax. A couple O-rings on there. I mean, this all feels really good. Fuel, oxygen. Yeah, these all feel really nice. Yeah. Cool. And then this goes together pretty easy. Let's see here. Line that up. Depending on how I want to hold this thing, probably like that. Yeah, so probably have the hoses kind of meet my wrist like that, and then I push down like so. So I don't think I don't want this to be flat on the ground. Just kind of want those two knobs to go in my wrist like that. Yeah, that feels good. A boost. Cool, man. Yeah, no, it looks like a pretty good little kit, man. I'm pretty stoked. I'm excited to try it out. And, thanks to Linde for helping me out with the price and the picking out the right kit for what I needed. Thanks again. Bye. Right, so diving into the kit here, I've assembled that gas saver nozzle or gas saver tip on the end. Seems pretty good. I found something actually I don't like, that this is stamped steel. I don't know if they make anything that's cast or something a little more beefier, but this looks like it's roll pinned in here. If this gets rolled around in my truck or whatever, I don't know how long that's going to last, or if they make new ones that I can press a new one in or whatever. It does still feel pretty good, but only time will tell. Right, so the size differences on this, or the style, is 001-101 for the smaller tip, and then 1.1-101 is the bigger tip. Again, oops, probably won't be using this one out here just due to the fact that we're so remote. I can't afford to be going back and forth to Midland all the time to buy gas for this thing, and so we'll see what happens with all that. If I'm really going to be doing a lot of cutting, intricate cutting, I have a plasma cutter, and I'll probably use that. Alright, so let's lift the tray out. This did not come with a bag or anything. However, it did come with hoses, bigger hoses than what the Lincoln I was looking at came with at Northern Tool. And this looks like a pretty nice little set of hoses. It's I think 25 feet, which is going to be very sufficient for what I will use this for. And then it came with also a Victor branded welding or cutting goggle set. And this is okay probably for people that are looking at what I'm doing or whatever. I have a bit better set of goggles that I'm going to use. Nothing really wrong with them, it's just that the other ones have ventilation that seems to be a little bit better than what I want. Here, let's play with this for a second and see if we can make this really make a nice shower of sparks, because it keeps getting hung up. It feels like it's defective. What the hell, man? That's crazy. Let's see. Not great. That's a bummer. Unless I'm doing something wrong. It's really not. I wouldn't want to use this to pin my life. Well, anyway, so we'll probably find another starter, sparky starter, later, and gonna have to figure out some way to carry this without, you know, getting it all messed up too. I've got the tanks in the truck. Gonna have to figure out how to carry those things, because I'm pretty sure you have to carry the acetylene upright in order to prevent any kind of weirdness from happening. Oxygen can be leaned over. It'll be exciting to get back into this. So, all right, bye.